active exercise, there are a lot of myths, there are a lot of different methodology. One main thing that people misunderstand is the cardio versus weight exercise. Hi, I'm Ginny Ui. I'm the co-founder of LiCo Wellness. So in the company, I'm also the senior nutrition consultant and trainer, whereby we go into organizations to help company and individuals to learn more about wellness, about health, and be healthier and fitter. In this situation, all of us are supposed to keep a social distance. You're not supposed to meet that often. So many of the activities has gone from offline to online. So we have Zoom, we have Google Hangout, we do Facebook Live. We still exercise together as a team. So we just set the time. Then everybody will log in and exercise together following the instruction, because it's fun to exercise together, and always the team, the peer pressure, people will push you the extra mile. Festive is a very scientific program, it's a very customized program, and because every individual is different, so we look at their body composition, their fat percentage, their muscle percentage, and from there we customize the program that's suitable for the person using these 4 pillars. One is E, which is exercise. So we teach the clients the right way of exercise based on their body shape, their fat percentage, so that with minimum time they achieve the maximum result. Okay. Second one is attitude. You have to maintain a positive attitude as well. So we look at in terms of their stress level to manage that as well. And of course, R is rest, is to ensure that the clients also have enough sleep. And N, of course, is nutrients, so that we also teach them on the correct food choices, cooking method, healthy cooking or meal preparation method, so that they can also prepare their own meals and they can eat healthy. So Fit Freak is really based on the EARN, so that we can earn our health and also our fitness. A lot of people are doing cardio exercise, which is the running, jogging, swimming, etc. These are good exercise and they burn fats immediately, they burn calories immediately. So it's like an active income. Today I work out, I burn the calories. Tomorrow, if I don't work out, I don't burn the calories, and so on. Right? What a lot of people didn't realize is that building muscle is actually like building a passive income. So when we do weight exercise or resistance exercise, we actually tend to build muscle, and every kg of muscle can burn additional 100 calories a day. So whether you're eating, sleeping, doing nothing, still get the calories burned. So it's like a passive income that we build. That's why we always encourage our clients, on top of the cardio, we need to do the weight exercise as well to build muscle. We realize that we need to be healthy. Cannot take things for granted in that sense. That's why the slogan of our company is wellness is a lifestyle. Not just that, but also helping people live better lives is what we believe in. All right, good evening everyone. Okay, so, wow. All right, so the weather is really cooling today, right? I think all of you, I hope that you're staying dry, all right, dry and safe today. So let's get started. My name is Ginny. Today we're going to talk about Festive Feasting Survival Guide, all right? So, and this is also the last book club for the year. So yes, welcome. We're gonna have a cozy discussion today. So do let me know if you have any questions. You put in the chat, and I hope to be able to interact with you as well. Right? As we go into the last phase of the year, we're only 2 weeks away from the new year. So I hope you're looking forward to it as well. All right? 期待吗？期待吗？还是期待又怕受伤害？有没有 Right? So a lot of us are looking forward to a festive season because it's the season of celebrations, joy, and of course time with our friends and family. But there are some hurdles as well that some of us might be concerned about. Okay, so today we're gonna just talk about when we feast, right? How are we going to stay healthy? Okay, so this is a bit about myself. I'm a co-founder of LiCo Wellness, set up this practice together with Liz some 12 years ago with a diploma in diet nutrition. Of course, we keep improving ourselves as well for the different certifications. But I think more importantly, our team in LiCo, we are a team of practitioners. We work with real people, practical solutions and we see real results in terms of health and fitness. So if you have any questions, do ask us, all right? So what is your all-time favorite holiday treat? You can put it in a chat if it's convenient, right? Christmas is coming. It's just in, counting down, in just 9 days. Next week is Christmas already. And what's your favorite food for Christmas? Anyone? I love fruit cake actually, right? I like to eat fruit cake. Fruit cake is one of my favorite. That is for Christmas lah. For Chinese New Year, it's definitely pineapple tart. There's no other, goodies that I like more than pineapple tarts. How about yourself? Anyone? Anyone like to share the goodies that you like to eat?
Yeah, pineapple tarts.
Okay. Rosida also like pineapple tarts. You can also put it in the chat as well, all right? What you like to eat. So let's have some interaction since we have quite a cozy group today. You don't have to on your video, it's okay, but we can still try to interact. Okay, so Manli, right? Manli say turkey and fruitcake and salad. Wow, a few things, favorites. SSS, right? More than just one thing. Yes, salad is good. Turkey, haven't eaten like really nice ones. Maybe you can recommend where, but fruitcake, love, love. Okay, so, but what is the common problem with festive food? Whenever we talk about Christmas, Chinese New Year, a lot of people will be like, wow, looking forward to it because family all get together, right? Friends get together, but also a bit of a concern because we know that most of the festive food are how? Nothing for Christmas? Oh, love letter. Okay, Patricia like love letter. Mm, most of these festive food are high in carbohydrates. You know that they're high in sugar, high in carbo, right? So there's a lot of flour, high in fats as well, because it's a lot of butter, right? We eat fruitcake, cookies, tarts, all full of fats and high in sodium. Sugary desserts, of course. We cannot have a Christmas table without desserts, isn't it? And then, of course, alcohol is the other one. Some people are also concerned about over drinking alcohol. And of course, they are all delicious. Portion control become difficult when there are so much food, abundance of food on the table, and because of socialization as well, right? Many people was telling me that, some clients was telling me that I don't want to go and tell people that I don't eat or I cannot eat and all that. It's not very nice. So it's important to be able to socialize as well. So this would be some of the issues, right? And what are some of the tips? So I'm just going to share with you simple 6 tips today that you can do to survive this festive season, okay? And still keep our health in check. I think that's very important. Number one is really avoid going to parties hungry. So sometimes we think that, well, I'm going for a big party tonight, so I'm not going to eat for breakfast, or I'm going to skip my lunch. I'm going to stay hungry until I'm there. So what's going to happen when you're there? You'll wall up many of the things that you may or may not be should be eating, right? So turning up hungry means that you are likely to overeat. And whatever that is convenient when you're hungry, usually we are not very wise in terms of choosing our food, right? Yeah, so Yen say all plant protein. Yes. Okay, so make yourself a quick nutrition snacks before you leave the home. So this is my tips as well, not just for party, but for any of my non-nutrition meal. For example, over the weekend, if I know that I'm going for a prata, going to mama, right? Going to eat prata with my family or going to eat some noodle dish and all that, I will have my nutrition shake first. I'll have my protein shake first, 2 to 3 scoops of protein that give me half full. Number one, I will not just go and wall up all the things that I might, I shouldn't be eating too much. And of course, most important thing is that I feel my protein requirement first. I settle the protein requirements first, which to me is not negotiable, right? Especially as we age, in order to keep a healthy muscle mass, the protein intake is really non-negotiable. So eat more protein and fiber food as well will keep us full.
And when we are already half full at a party, we will not, overeat. We're less likely to overeat. So why do we need protein? Of course, our body need to repair tissue, support growth, even our concentrations, and to regulate our sugar level, maintain our gut lining. All these need protein. And as we age, when I say as we age means after 40 years old, I know all of you here might not be 40 years old yet, but in case, for those who are 40 years old, we need even more protein because the body is breaking down more than it can rebuild. So how much do we need? The recommendation is always 1.5 gram per kg of the body weight. Some people might ask, is it too much or not 1.5? But even if we aim for 1.5, I have to tell you very frankly, even for practitioners like us, myself, Liz, we also have to admit that we are not able to meet every day. But if I aim for 1.5, even if I don't meet, I do 1.2, I might be able to do 1.1. It's still better than aiming low and keep missing it, because every day that we miss, the days that we can meet cannot make up for the day that we miss in terms of protein requirement. So that's really very important. So the best solution for me is just to have a protein shake and then go for whatever that I need to go for the party, go for the get together, right? Of course, the protein is also very simple and very low in calorie. So that's the good thing. Number one, settle our what we need, right? Strengthen our gut, protect our muscles, keep our muscle mass, and comes with very low calorie. One scoop, 8 gram of protein is only 38 calories. It's really low, so it gives us more room to eat other things, without overeating our calorie limit, the calories that our body can burn every day, right? So I just came back from Okinawa yesterday. So this was my strategy as well. Every morning I take 3 scoops of all plant protein first. I'll still go for my breakfast, but I will not overindulge in unhealthy food. That keeps the blood sugar stable throughout the day as well, right? So at least do it in the morning, and I'll do it again before I want to go for a meal. Okay. Secondly, start practicing mindful eating. So the interesting thing about festive eating is that we so much food, right? We'll just lose ourselves, or just forget about it and then keep eating and eating. So try to choose the food um that is better for us. We always say that, a lot of times when we ask what we're going to eat, some people will say, what's your craving today? What do you crave for today? But actually, craving is really just to satisfy our taste bud. But we know, more importantly, what do your body need, right? What do your body need for the day? So that's even more important. Acknowledge our responses to food and becoming aware of our physical hunger. Biggest challenge ever is what? Being mindful, is it? Okay, so this is what you can do. Number one, slow down. You can start practicing now. Don't have to wait to start to practice something new at a party lah. Can start today already. We still have 9 days to practice before. So eat slowly, slow down, because our body takes about 20 minutes to feel full. So if you eat too fast, that 20 minutes will already be overeating, right? Chew well so that you help your digestion system a bit more. Um, at least aim to chew for about 20 times before we swallow. Then we can eat slowly. Get a smaller plate. I know if there's a buffet table, there are always big and small plate, right? Do you always get the biggest plate that you can find? Then it will not look very nice if you have a very big plate and you take a bit of food, right? So get a smaller plate. It looks pretty full. I think, yeah, that will look nicer. Yes. Smaller spoon, not sure. Yes. You can say smaller spoon as well. Maybe, right? And then try to unplug. And we can start practicing now. I think that's something that I want to practice as well for the new year, is try not to look at the screen as we eat. Okay, so that we can really engage and focus on what we are eating and love what we are eating. Right, so be mindful, eat a bit more slowly, and really enjoy the food, and not just take it for granted that, like keep going in. But Is there a festive food that you'll never give up, no matter how healthy you want to eat? Is there anything that you die also don't want to give up, one have or not? Anyone like to share? I will not give up. I will not give up ice cream. Okay, you love ice cream, it seems. Yeah. So when I was in Okinawa last week, right? On average, one ice cream a day, sometimes two. Hey, who says salad? What's this? Salad is unhealthy, man. Salad is a healthy food. Tong sui, okay. That is dessert, sweet dessert, right? Usually the Chinese dessert. Yeah, a lot of people like ice cream. The Okinawa blue seal ice cream and soft serve was so good. Last 3 days, average, I got 2 ice cream a day. That's of course during holiday, right? So yeah, a lot of people love ice cream, chocolate. I love chocolate as well. Okay, right? So can we still eat things that we love? Of course we can, right? As long as we maintain the 80-20 rule. As long as we eat healthy most of the time, we can still enjoy our favorite food. So we don't believe in like, I die also cannot eat ice cream. Die also, cannot eat certain things. For a certain period of time, yes. For example, we have a program called Wellness 45. In that 45 days, we really refrain from all the visible carbs and all the processed carbs. So you don't eat, but that's for a short period. That's really to bring our body down to where the desired state, for the body to be able to repair, rejuvenate just 45 to 60 days. Then we'll go back to our usual diet. Okay? I don't believe in, refrain from eating certain things for the rest of your life. I don't think so, right? We still need to enjoy our food. Then focus on vegetables and lean protein. So when we go, first thing we want to look at is focus on veg and lean protein. So lean protein will be your turkey, if you like turkey, salmon, chicken breast, right? Chicken, all this protein are important. So go for your 1.5 grams per kg first. Like I'm 50 kg, I always go for, now I'm a bit more. After the holiday, I'm like 52, right? So times 1.5 is 75 gram. So 3 meals, 25, 25, 25. That would be what I aim for in every meal. Start with protein. Make sure that I meet that 25, then I go for other things. Of course, you can go for vegetables. If you like salad, mixed vegetables, medley, zap chai, grilled asparagus and all that. Go for the veg as well. Then additional options, if there are vegetable soup, there are Brussels sprouts, there are other mushrooms, zucchini, noodles, and all that are all good too. But focus on these things first. So choose the leaner meat, tofu and legumes. If you see them, please go for it because these are good plant-based protein. So for protein, right? I usually advise everyone to do 50% plant-based, 50% animal-based, because animal-based definitely will come with fat, cholesterol, right, and saturated fat lah. Usually is that. But plant-based will not have these issues. Okay, it will be unsaturated fats or even very low, almost no fats, like the legumes, for example, right? And it gives us plant-based, very clean protein as well. Okay, a variety of vegetables is something that we can do also. So we can also swap the unhealthy options to the healthier one, right? Start with plenty of vegetables first, and then go for high fiber carbo. So if you see brown rice bread or whole grain bread, for example, you can choose them over white rice. Okay, brown rice better than white rice. White rice is better than what? White rice is better than flavored rice, like fried rice. Okay, claypot rice, of course, because flavored rice usually comes with a lot more fat. Fried rice, especially if you fried rice before, you know how much oil do you have to go in order to, have that very nice, fragrant fried rice, right? What else? Sodium. Usually the sauces will come in high in sodium as well. So brown better than plain, plain better than flavored, right? It's like when we choose our protein, how? What is better? No leg is better than 2 legs, 2 legs better than 4 legs, right? So we choose the fish first. Fish, tofu, egg. that's got no leg first. And then poultry, 2 legs. Then 4 legs, one will be the pork and the mutton. Noodles is also processed carbs. And if you compare, for example, fried bee hoon and fried noodle, bee hoon tend to have less carbo compared to noodles. It's pretty dense in carbs actually, and it will move our blood sugar up very fast for noodles. Okay, so bee hoon is better than noodles. Of course, if brown rice bee hoon or soba, if you can have wheat noodles, it's better than the flour or yellow noodles. Okay, so choose, and of course, more fish. Go for fish. Okay, I'm very happy whenever I see fish, and that is also my go-to options. For example, you can always choose, right? Fish, chicken, or beef, mutton. Fish is always my go-to because of the omega-3, of course, right? And lean meat rather than fatty meat. Try to go for the lean cuts and remove visible fats if you can. I know for poultry it's a bit easier. For chicken, duck, it's a bit easier to remove the skin. Might not want to finish all the skin. But for mutton and beef, it's a bit more challenging. That's why we want to take it. No, don't take so much of that because the fats and the meat is usually all intertwined and together. Yeah, so it's more difficult that way. Wow, pork belly. 三层肉 is it? Okay. And instead of deep fry, go for grill, stir fry, steam, bake, roast or stew. And of course, we can use air fryer as well. Now you can use air fryer instead and avoid a lot of sauce. So for example, salad, right? Some people would like to eat salads because of the sauce. So the sauce are usually the devil, the issues. For example, sesame sauce is very high in fats. It's like, really literally pouring fats into our, and also sugar and sodium. So try to avoid that. Less sauce. I usually have my like poke bowl. I usually have it without gravy or without any sauce. I think you can really taste the real taste of the food. Try to avoid that. And of course, if you can, use low-fat yogurt like Greek yogurt, soy milk to replace coconut milk. For example, when you do curry, when you do thick soup, you can also use yogurt instead of coconut milk. All right, and a non-stick pan. If you prepare and cook yourself, not just changing the ingredients, but changing the utensils as well, because non-stick pan would mean that we don't have to put in so much oil. Don't need so much oil, it will not stick on the pan, right? That will help as well. So healthier options. This is what we can swap. For example, instead of soda, drink water. Instead of candy, can take fruits. Instead of potato, sweet potato is better because higher in fiber, doesn't spike our blood sugar so much. Right? You don't see oats for Christmas, or avocado. Okay, so some of the swaps that we can do. For example, if when you're cooking, instead of white sugar, we can use raw sugar or honey. White flour, of course, you can use whole wheat flour. Brown rice instead of white rice, whole wheat pasta, and sorbet instead of ice cream. I don't know if you like it. All right. And then olive oil or yogurt. Right. These are the healthier options that we can use for cooking as well. So if you prepare the meals, if you're cooking for your family, try to consider these healthier options as well. So that's number 4 already. Don't go empty stomach, right? Focus on protein and fiber, right? And then we have here, eat mindfully and swap unhealthy to healthy options. So this is also something that I never leave home with, carbo blocker. So CB Plus is a very interesting product from Nutrilite. It's actually kidney bean extract and soybean extract. It's 100% natural and it's plant-based. But what it does is that when we eat together with carbo food, it actually binds with the carbohydrate so that the carbs chain is so long, so bulky that the body cannot break it down and cannot absorb it. So because of that, 3 tabs can block up to 500 calories from carbo alone. It doesn't block fats, it doesn't block protein, but only carbohydrate. So we take it 5 to 10 minutes before meal. And if you heard Liz sharing last week, and of course Hui Ying sharing 2 weeks ago, we know that by doing this, it can help with the blood sugar spike. It can blunt or slow down the blood sugar spike. So this is the same thing that I ate. I ate about 50 grams of carbo. It says it's only 50 grams of carbo, but I suspect it's more because sometimes, food labeling also very hard to. So I took with 2 CB plus. It spiked my blood sugar, but it came down quite quickly. It didn't spike very high. But the exact same food, starting at the exact same point, without carbo blocker, it spiked a lot higher and came down later as well. So this area is longer than this actually, right? So if our blood sugar keeps staying high, the body will be on a fat storage state. We will not be able to lose fat. And of course, keep having this sharp spike is also bad for our health as well. It's like, keep attacking our body as well. So you can use carbo blocker up to 3 taps every meal to block. Of course, don't use it for every meal, only for meals that's high in carbohydrate. Okay, and if you really take a lot of fats and cholesterol, you need to know that is the pork belly that you're going for, or a lot of desserts, sweets and cakes and all that high in fat and cholesterol, you can use the mixed soy lecithin. So this is the mixed soy lecithin. This is Laucan Ma chili oil. This is done by Grace, actually one of our partners. If you put water and this is just a piece of paper, it will actually stick onto the paper. It's like our blood vessel, right? It would actually stick onto our blood vessel. But if you put in mixed soy lecithin, you can see that it emulsifies the fats. Even if you take more throughout the day, right, the lecithin is still there to protect our blood vessel. The absorption rate is still lower. It helps to control the absorptions of the cholesterol. So this is mixed soy lecithin. Especially we recommend for our friends who have high cholesterol issues or family history. Some say they've got family history of high cholesterol, very hard to keep it down. That is what you can do. Just take 1 scoop for maintenance or 2 to 3 scoops if already have high cholesterol. Either mix with water and take alone, or we can take it together with our gut morning. Before you go for your meal, remember you want to drink your protein powder, right? Put in 2 scoops of mixed soy lecithin as well, so that it can protect our body from the fat and cholesterol. Right? So these are all the bullets that we have to protect ourselves while we can still go and enjoy our Christmas, New Year feasting. Okay, and what would be one way that make your Singapore, okay, I can be Malaysians as well, and some friends in Malaysia and even overseas. Do you have one way that make your meals still healthy without sacrificing flavor? Can you share with me any tips that you have on that? For me, it's really still enjoy all the food that I like, but have my protein first so that it fill half of my stomach. So that while I'm still taking in the food that I like, the same flavor, I don't take as much as before. I used to be able to take a lot more, but because of now I fill my stomach with protein, I take less. But I still enjoy the same flavor of the food. I still enjoy the food. All right. So if you have any tips, you can also share with the rest in the group. Before we go on to alcohol, anyone love to drink here? I don't know. I don't drink. I can't drink. So if any one of you think that alcohol is also a challenge during festive season, anyone? Own up, own up. Have or not? Yeah. So I can't really drink, but set a limit. If you're concerned about over drinking, set a limit before you go. And you can alternate alcohol with water as well. Like after 1 glass of wine, get some water, and then only go for the next cup. Go for the next glass. Right? Avoid sugary cocktails if weight is a concern, and sip, don't gulp. Okay, because some of us might not realize that alcohol is high in calorie. Okay, say this again. Alcohol is high in calorie. So 1 gram of alcohol, how much calorie? We know that 1 gram of protein is 4 calorie. 1 gram of carbo is also 4 calorie. 1 gram of fats is 9 calories. So it's more than double of same thing, 1 gram and 1 gram, right? But fat has got double the calorie, more than double. Okay, Yan say fill water in wine glass and pretend it's white wine. I fill my oolong cha, and pretend that it's liquor. It's hard liquor. And add some glass, some ice also, right? But alcohol, 1 gram of alcohol is actually 7 calories. It's in between carbo and fats. It's actually pretty high. So if you are concerned about your weight, right, alcohol might be something that you want to look at. For example, a glass of wine contains 15% alcohol. 15%. So if it's 100 ml, means 15 ml is alcohol, correct? That is 15 times 7. How many calories is that? 105 calories already. It's already 100 calorie. Okay, so it's not low actually, right? So remember, when you count your calories, include the alcohol as well. So, and avoid drinking on an empty stomach, of course. You can eat while you drink, have some food and eat at the same time. Of course, know your limits as well. Okay, if they're alcohol-free alternative, usually it's not very nice like alcohol-free alternative. So when we were in Okinawa, we tried the alcohol-free beer. Forget it, I think. Just drink juice or drink other things. Yeah, be mindful of the free drink mentality as well. Sometimes we know that it's free, it's there, so we tend to just drink it. When I was working, I was in a finance, right? I used to be in a finance department and always have to do entertainment with the clients and all that. My tagline is always, I need to stay sober for the numbers. I always have to stay sober. I don't drink, but I'm good at pouring. Okay, so I'm like good at pouring for other people. So that's what I do usually, right? So you can walk around, um, if you need, pour for other people and all that, and not just keep sipping and keep gulping your drinks. Okay, be mindful of that. That is to do with alcohol. And of course, if you really, really need to drink, you need milk thistle and B vitamins. That will help to protect your liver. Number one, you eat first. You don't drink empty stomach because alcohol is toxic to our body. When alcohol go in, your liver will stop doing all the other things and take care of the alcohol first, settle the alcohol first. That's why a lot of people who drink, right, tend to have fatty liver because the liver don't have time to take care of your fats and other things. It's, busy settling your alcohol and then just store the fats in the liver first. So I keep storing the fats in the liver because it's busy taking care of the alcohol. So, like wine pairing or you eat and drink at the same time might not be the best thing to do. The better thing might be you have your meal first, then you go for 1 or 2 of the dessert wine or drink if you need. And always protect your liver with milk thistle and dandelion, which is a herb that helps to rejuvenate our liver cells. And of course, B vitamins helps with the metabolism of everything: alcohol, fats, protein, carbs, right? Give the liver a hand to help with settle the food and drinks that we have to bring it down. Okay, so that is that. And indulgence is okay. Doesn't mean that it's very strange. Sometimes, um, we just eat whatever on a day-to-day basis, but we try to stay healthy during festive season. I mean, that defeats the whole purpose of um get together, and then you start telling people that, oh, I cannot eat this, I don't eat that, and then if you don't enjoy the party itself, then it defeats the whole purpose, right? Why not try to eat healthy and stay active most of the time so that we can enjoy the pleasurable food without feeling, guilty, without feeling really lousy throughout the festive season. Okay, so again, it's the 80-20 rule, right? Festive anxiety. So I've spoken to clients who are like that as well. Or after holiday, they feel so lousy because they overindulge and they gain weight. Or after a holiday, a client was telling me that I can never get rid of that 2-3 kg that I put on through the holiday, and then it just accumulate on a year-to-year basis. We have solution, okay? Don't have to be so, and don't need to go through this anxiety. Usually, yes, I put on 2 kg in the last 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks max. Oh, get rid of it, right? Very easily. So if you need that solution, talk to us as well. Of course, we can help you with that, right? Lack of routine or disrupt your exercise habits. So that might let people feel anxiety as well. Emotional eating and stress-induced overeating. So even I was I was reading the news, right? People who seek help during festive season is actually increased compared to the normal season, right? Mentally, emotionally, some people need even more support as well, like social pressure and comparison and all that. So you don't want food to be one of your stress point as well. You want to be able to stay healthy most of the time and still enjoy the get together and the holiday food during this holiday season, right? So holiday weight is the real thing. Holiday stress, lack of self-care, and try not to put yourself through that, because it's a new year, right? You don't want to start your year feeling lousy and all that. You want to really stay healthy and active most of the year, and you know that you have the leeway. You have the rights to enjoy this holiday season. Okay? And it's not an all or nothing, right? So you don't have to go all out just because it's festive season, and you don't have to feel guilty as well, not able to enjoy the holiday. So 80-20 rule. As long as 80% of the time, which is our day to day, we stay healthy, we eat healthy most of the time, we stay active, keep doing your exercise on a regular basis. You don't have to miss out on all your social events. You can still eat. Please don't, at the dinner buffet dinner table and tell people that, oh, I cannot, and and feel bad about it. Please don't. Just be consistent. I think our healthy eating habits, there's no perfection, but we can be consistent 80% of the time. I allow myself to eat ice cream as breakfast during holiday, when I go for holiday, etc. Because at most it's 80%, 20%, right? Is we eat healthy. If we eat healthy 80% of the time, we don't have to worry so much and stay active. Even though like for holiday, we don't really have to worry that we miss our workout routine, because we'll be walking so much, like 20,000, 30,000 steps every day. So it's okay. You burn away the calories. So no worries about that. So stay active as well. Even though it's holiday season, we can do more walk. Nowadays, one thing that is quite happening and quite hot online is the fat walk. Means go for a walk after a meal. Try just not to sit still after a meal. Just go for a walk. 20 minutes is also good enough to bring down the blood sugar, try to burn off some of the calories that we eat. Okay, stay active. So, this is the survival guide. Avoid going hungry to parties. What do you do first? All plant protein first. Drink your all plant protein, then go for the party. Number one, meet the protein requirement already. Number two, very low in calories so that you got more leeway to eat other things that you like in the party. And of course, number three, half full already so that you don't go all out to eat. Okay, start practicing mindful eating. Understand which are the food that you really like to eat, and go for those that you love and you like. And not everything is good, everything is nice, so you have to eat everything. I think don't need. Okay, focus on vegetables and lean protein, or at least start with that. Start with vegetables and then protein first. Salad is a good one if you like salad. Turkey is also good. I'll go for my salmon if I see one. All right, all that, and swap some of the unhealthy options. You still can if you go to a party, but of course, if you're the one preparing the food, you must, okay, start a movement to eat healthy food during festive season. Start to have more salads, more fresh fruits and vegetables, on the buffet table. Of course, we can still have the desserts, the turkey and all that, but put in more healthier options so that people have a choice, especially if you're hosting some of the elderlies, right? So that they can have more choice, at least have water, have tea, have coffee without sugar, so that they can also have healthier options. Be mindful of alcohol consumptions, and it's okay to indulge. It's okay to enjoy our Christmas. Wow, kombucha, nice. Yes, if you have kombucha, of course we'll go for kombucha, right? Yes. So all the drinks options. Many times when I go for buffet, there is no non-sugary drinks options. Either alcohol or the coffee tea will be all mixed with sugar already, or cocktail. Everything is sugary, right? So try to provide healthier options like water, like tea, coffee without sugar. That would be great. All right. Any questions? This is the last book club already. We have been doing the book club for a year now, or no, for more than a year now. So next week, I will send out a survey. Hopefully, you can answer the survey and let us know how are we doing in our book club. What are the topics that you'd like us to have, and what are the activities that you'd like us to have as well, so that we can plan for the next year to better serve you, better serve the community. All right, we'll put that out so that everybody can learn. Flavored sparkling water is also nice. If you like sparkling water, Yen, I think this part of the world, especially Singapore, Malaysia, we don't really do a lot of sparkling water. But yes, of course, if that works for you, I'd rather go for, what would I go for? Vegetable juice is best. It's good because we are so used to gut protein every morning. I've been doing the vegetable blend for the past 5 years. Love that. Even when my husband, he also tell me that it feels different when we are on holiday because we don't get to do vegetable blend. Yeah. So, let me know if you have any questions. Meanwhile, let me share with you our upcoming events. This is in Singapore. One of our ABO, Shimin, she is a sound bath guru. So we are doing this. SOSD is support for the dog rescue in Singapore. We're going to have a sound bath class on this Thursday and Friday, 4 to 5. Right, the tickets will be here. I would share with you the link in the chat if you're interested. If you're in Singapore, come for a 1 hour relaxing sound bath experience. And the net proceeds, 100% of it will go to Save the Dogs. Okay? Tickets will be at woof.eventbrite.sg. Okay, Woof, WOOF. Okay? And our next LiCo Fun Walk, even in December, we are still doing our monthly fun walk, will be on the 27th of December, on a Saturday at 8 o'clock. We'll be meeting at King Albert's Park MRT station. Come for a relaxing walk together during this festive season. Remember, we want to stay active, right? So come for the walk. And to start the new year, 2026, on the Jan 6th of Jan, we'll be coming back to our book club to talk about New Year resolution, health, fitness, and a better version of yourself. So I hope to walk the wellness journey with you together, not just for this year, next year, and the upcoming years as well. So let's do this together. 好了, any questions about festive dining? How many of you are hosting party? Hands up. Let me know. What will you be cooking? Share with us as well. Yes, I hope that you are ready for party now. Oh, Fina is in also. Hi, Fina. Hi, Tana. Yes. Any of you hosting party? Oh, yeah, I forgot to share with you. The next one, our own party. Okay, all invited. You're all invited. Wait, let me get the poster down. 1st of January, we're having our team celebration, our New Year party. Sorry. I need to download this and show you. So do join us. We'll be at LiCo's place at Tampines. Right, so do join us on the 1st of Jan. Anytime from 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, so let me get the poster out. Ooh. Who's in Singapore? Come and join us. Okay. Yeah, here. All right. Okay, we'll be at Tampines 386 Park Central. The great room. We book a function room there, and this is our team celebration for the new year. So do come and join us from 11 o'clock. Of course, if you want to bring food, please come. Hi, Fina. Yeah, how was your exercise today? Good, right, Fina? So come and join us on the 1st of Jan. If you want to potluck, bring some food. You're most welcome. If not, we'll cater some food for you as well. So do come. Right, join us on the 1st of Jan. Lucida say infuse water when hosting my choice during celebration. What kind of infused water? What do you use for your water? Is it like lemon? Or I know some people infuse with lemongrass. That's quite nice also. Lemon, I love lemon water. Mint. Ah, okay. Mint. So come for our celebration, all right? Let me know. I'll put out the invitation in the community soon. All right. So any other questions? Any other points? Let's learn together. Let's stay healthy and have a good Christmas celebration. Question? If not, that would be all for tonight. That'll be all for this year. Oh my God. Do you find that the year has passed by so quickly? Are you looking forward to 2026? Are you ready? So let's walk our wellness journey together. Hopefully, stay with us in LiCo Wellness, and let's be each other's health buddies, health partners to walk the wellness journey together. All right? If there's no more questions, thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Love. Thank you, Rusida. Thanks, Lakwe. Thanks, Pina. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Hey, thank you,
Thank
Brenda.
you. Wow, look at all the pictures, so delicious. The healthy food on. I might always stay healthy
Yes.
and happy.